Barely 30 minutes after the end of the first Cup practice, drivers and teams were back on track for happy hour. Kyle Larson posted the fastest single lap in the final practice session with a 120.315 miles per hour lap. This speed came during the middle of a long run on his 32nd of 54 laps around the track. Larson also had the quickest 10-lap average of 119.110 miles per hour. Coming off last week's strong run at Bristol, Darrell Wallace Jr. 119.952 miles per hour, was second on the speed chart. Jamie McMurray, 119.904, Clint Bowyer, 119.904, and Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 119.893, rounded out the top five. Denny Hamlin reported to FS1 that he had suspension problems and then laid down the second quickest 10-lap average of 119.027 miles per hour. In a session largely devoid of incidents, Wallace and A.J. Allmendinger made slight contact in the first 10 minutes when Wallace got loose. Neither car sustained substantial damage. Allmendinger posted the 10th fastest lap of 119.601 miles per hour. Click here for full results from final practice. Qualification will get underway at 5:30 p.m. After losing the lead with 6 laps to go and finishing second to Kyle Busch at Bristol, a frustrated Kyle Larson headed back to his motorhome. He was greeted by son Owen, who had a question for him. "Did you get me some Skittles?" Owen asked. Even though the candy sponsors Busch, Larson admits he managed to smile at his son's request. "That wasn't what I wanted to hear, but it kind of lightened the mood, so it helps to get over it a little bit," Larson said Friday at Richmond Raceway. The runner-up finish for Larson marked the third time he's finished second to Busch in a Cup race: 2014 Auto Club Speedway, 2017 New Hampshire and 2018 Bristol. Larson enters this weekend having won the most recent race at Richmond. He took the lead from Martin Truex Jr. with 5 laps to go on pit road and held on in overtime to win in September. "Typically this hasn't been a good race track for me, but for whatever reason, the last time we were here we were about a top 3 car all race long," said Larson, who starts tonight's race 5th. "Truex was really fast, but I was a little bit lucky there at the end with a caution to beat him off pit road and get the win. I think that adds a little bit of confidence coming back here. Even though I've struggled in the past, I enjoy this track because it is different than what we typically go to." Larson enters the weekend with 3 top 3 finishes this season, including the Bristol result. "I feel like our short track program has become really competitive over the last few years," he said. "Aside from Martinsville, I don't even know if our package is good or bad there. I think I'm just not very good there. But for us to get a couple top 2 finishes here at Richmond now the last couple of years, at a track that I struggle a lot at, I think says a lot about our short track program. Even Bristol, I think Bristol is my best racetrack, but a few years ago, I would just kind of run around 8th to 12th. But now lately, I've been able to lead the most laps and get close to wins." Larson's Bristol race also included a spin after contact with Ryan Newman, but Larson doesn't blame Newman for the incident. "I get along with Newman," Larson said. "The line that I run in turns 3 and 4 throughout a run is really fast, but I can get myself in trouble if people poke their nose in on me. That's the second time I've gotten spun by running that line, so I think I just need to be a little more cautious. I don't think he did anything wrong there. It was getting somewhat toward the end of the race. You're trying to race for lead lap spots. So, I cut it a little too close, I think, and ran across his front end." Follow at Dustin Long, and on Facebook Christopher Bell led a race-high 120 laps to win the Toyota Care 250 at Richmond Raceway. It's his second career Xfinity win. Bell beat Joe Gibbs Racing teammate Noah Gragson, Elliott Sadler, Matt Tifft and Austin Cindric. Elliott Sadler won the $100,000-4 cash bonus. Click here for the race results. Points: Elliott Sadler continues to lead the point standings through 8 races. He has a 29-point lead over Bell. Completing the top 5 is Tyler Reddick -31 points, Daniel Hemrick -38, and Justin Allgaier -48. Click here for the point standings. Christopher Bell fended off teammate Noah Gragson to break through and win his first Xfinity race of the year Friday night at Richmond Raceway. Bell led the final 79 laps around the .75-mile track to score his second career win. He had finished in the top 5 in 4 of the first 7 races this season. "That was pretty special there, buddy," Bell told Fox Sports 1. "Had to work for it. My teammate was really good and I knew throughout both practices that both of our cars were going to be really strong. Zhu Gibbs Racing has been producing really fast Camrys for last couple of weeks and it's really shown. Gregson placed second in his first career Xfinity start. He bounced back from an uncontrolled tire penalty early in the race. He hounded Bell for much of the last 15 laps, but could never pull even with him. I didn't really know what to expect. Gregson told FS1 of his first series start at the short track. I found a little something in the track, a little speed there at the end of the second stage on old tires. I kept it in my memory bank until the end and I told me team, I got something. When it's time to go tell me when. About 18 to go, I told them, can't wait any longer, I don't have any more patience. Gregson, who drives full-time in the Camping World Truck Series, led 10 laps. The top 5 was completed by Elliott Sadler, Matt Tifft and Austin Cindric. With his third-place finish, Sadler won the $100,000-4 cash bonus. Bell, Sadler, Tifft and Cindric will be eligible for the third-4 cash bonus next week at Talladega. Stage 1 winner, Daniel Hemrick. Stage 2 winner, Elliott Sadler. First stage win of season. More race results, points. WHO had a good race. Austin Cindric earned his first career top 5 after starting from the rear for an unapproved adjustment. Matt Tifft earned his 4th career top 5. Ryan Truex placed 7th to give Cadillac Racing its 4th top 10 of the year. It earned 5 last year. Jeremy Clements placed 8th, earning his first top 10 since he won at Road America in August. WHO had a bad race. After winning Stage 1, Daniel Hemrick lost his right front tire with 3 laps to go in Stage 2, but made it to the end. He finished 29th, 4 laps down. Justin Allgaier spun after ramming into the back of Spencer Gallagher with 86 laps to go. Chase Briscoe was also received damage in the incident. Allgaier finished 14th. Briscoe placed 26th. Quote of the night, my wife's already spent it. Elliott Sadler to FS1 after winning the -4 cash bonus. What's next? Sparks Energy 300 at Talladega Superspeedway at 3 p.m. ET on April 28 on Fox. Martin Truex Jr. and Chase Elliott will start on the front row for Saturday night's Cup race at Richmond Raceway. Truex won his 3rd pole of the season. The top 5 is completed by Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin and Kyle Larson. Kyle Busch, who is trying to win a 3rd consecutive race, qualified 32nd. Click here for the starting line.